Hello everybody and welcome up towards the commentary box again for race 2 of the day, and for the first time I think since, let's think about the championship, shall we? Thruxton race 2 wasn't live, Snetterton we were there all day, Brands Hatch wasn't live, Alton. Yeah, so for the first time since Alton Park, race 2 of the day here on YouTube is live to watch as well along with us, which is great news. It's one of the weekends where it doesn't hit Formula 1, so we can have all of them live. The next time this happens as well, next weekend, I know we've got to show a couple of them delayed because of Silverstone as well. I think also we have to show Donington, might just be okay, but I think the last race of the year, Brands should be good news as well. We'll get back to that later on, but still, hello everyone, welcome to the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. It's round number 20 of the championship, and saying that, I've just also remembered I haven't actually changed over the timing graphic that says round 20 of 30. Just 11 races to go then in the campaign of this season. And what, by the way, I might add, a campaign it is, because we've got new winners in the format of the championship this year as well. We've just had a brilliant access race with Aidan Moffat taking a victory as well in the first race of the day. Now here today, in this half of the championship, he starts on pole position for race 2 for the first time. Alongside him, Jake Hill on the first row as well, all going down backwards. So we'll talk you through it as we go. Another 15-lap race ahead of us. The schedule just running 10 minutes behind at the moment as well, so we've come on here for slightly early by about a minute or two before the formation lap begins to get you back into all of the action. You just heard that there as well as I did. The formation lap is about to start then. If you're just joining us as well on your watch-along coverage on ITV, that's your button to sync up your coverage. Aidan Moffat taking pole position once again after victory in race number 1. It changes the complexion of the championship slightly as well. Ash Sutton eking out just ever so slightly over Tom Ingram once again after what happened in the first race with them switching over positions. So certainly there is a lot to happen as we get ready for round 20 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship here at Croft Circuit. Track temperature 25.6 degrees as well. Air temperature is 19.9 degrees as well, so definitely hot on the track. Several of these drivers very annoyed, in fact, that this is happening on the same weekend as the Goodwood Revival, which means that several of them cannot race in the Goodwood Revival this year. So Gordon Shedden, one of those drivers as well, wearing a classic themed livery helmet as well for the Goodwood Revival, that he can't race because he's doing the touring cars. I understand next year, however, the British calendar will change, that the touring cars will not interfere with the Goodwood Revival. Same reason why David Addison can't now be at Goodwood either. They should really think about that more clearly going in future. Grid is lined, and we are going to head underway then for the one formation lap around this 2.1002 mile circuit as well. Corners, turn 1, it's Clervaux, Hawthorne Bend, the chicane, then Tower, Jim Clark S's, Barcroft, Sunny in and Sunny out, the complex and the hairpin as well. 3 sectors, as always, as they lap around. 15 laps ahead of us. They're away now on to their formation lap with 15 laps ahead of us. So when the race goes green, the timing graphics will start. We've also got a driver tracker in operation as well to tell you where we all need to be. But first of all, we'll take a look at the full grid. So stand with me, this is going to get close. Row 1, Aidan Moffat alongside Jake Hill. Senna Proctor and Colin Turkerton take row 2. Josh Cook and Ash Sutton have row 3. Row 4 belongs to Chris Smiley and Adam Morgan. Row 5, Dan Lloyd and Gordon Shedden alongside row 6 with Tom Chilton and Tom Ingram as well. Stephen Jelly and Aaron Taylor-Smith take over row 7. Row 8, Carl Boardley alongside Sam Osborne. Row 9, Jason Plato and Jack Goff. And the 10th row of the grid, Rory Butcher alongside Tom Oliphant. Row 11, Sam Schmeltz alongside Jack Mitchell as well. Row 12, Jack Butel and Andy Neat. Nick Hamilton and Nick Hashted as well on row 13. Jade Edwards and Dan Rowbottom on row 14. And the 15th row of the grid, at the right of the back, Ollie Jackson starting on those medium tyres. In terms of ballast coming into this race as well, we'll talk you through the weight carried through from race 1 going to race 2. So maximum ballast on board now for Aidan Moffat going forward as well with 75 kilograms as his maximum ballast going forward as well. We'll talk through that more later on. Sam Schmeldt is there a go? Let's hear what David Alderson has to say.
Good in free practice, but qualifying unravelled a bit, didn't it?
I feel like we've had strong pace all weekend, to be honest. We started off well in FP1 and carried that forward, and then just a bit of a scrappy qualifying. So the two red flags didn't help, and then we got a bit blocked on turbo flying laps as well. So it's been a scrappy qualifying, but we got the pace to hopefully work forward in this one.
And that is what we heard then from the guys on board as well. That was Sam Schmeldt, who is just on board right now, waiting for the green light to go on. It's so annoying at the moment that the live timing doesn't actually work and show you the grid, unlike what we have in MotoGP, which you saw about 2 hours ago when we went on air. Now we're back for the second race of the day, the race three for the British Touring Car Championship, getting underway at 5:05 British Summer Time. Don't forget, join us at 8:25 p.m. British Summer Time for the action as well. Moffitt 75, Hill 66, Proctor 57, Turkington 48, Cook 39, Sutton 33, Smiley 27, Morgan 21, Lloyd 15, and Shedden has 9 kilograms of ballast as well. In terms of the soft tyres, Turkington, Turkington, Sutton, Morgan, Lloyd, Shedden, Chilton, Ingram, Jelly, Bordley as well have the soft tyres. The same goes for Plato, Goff and Rowbottom. Everybody else running the medium compound tyre for this race. They removed the option that you have to run one of the tyres as well, so they can all run whatever they like here. The tension begins to rise up as well. The clouds come in as well. Race 2 looks to be dry, but will race 3 remain dry later on? Aidan Moffat, pole position. He will be on the left-hand side of your screens. On the right-hand side will be Jake Hill, Senna Proctor and Colin Turkington line up behind him. It's round 20 then of the QuidFit British Touring Car Championship here at Croft. Red lights on, lights out. It was a slow start for Jake Hill. Great start from Colin Turkington. He's going to go inside Senna Proctor and a slow starting Jake Hill. Hill manages to hold off the lead. He's trying to go around the outside of Aidan Moffat. Moffat locks up, goes straight on. Straight lines to chicane, just manages to keep through it as well. Do they all make it through turn 1? Yes. Jack Goff destroys the bollard. Rory Butcher getting sent wide, getting a little tap from Oliphant as well. Turkington straight lines to chicane, as does Adam Morgan as well. Through at the Hawthorne Bend, down towards Tower now as Jake Hill looks to go right round the outside of Aidan Moffat. Moffat with maximum ballast, Hill with less ballast as well. Should be an even fight now between the two of them. Turkington's getting a big whack from Josh Cook behind. Cook trying to go through on the inside of the tube car guesses. He pushes Turkington off wide, and there comes Ash Sutton. Sutton's with him now. Sutton looks to the inside, coming into Barcroft, and there's more touching as well. There was a big accident there a couple of years ago. We don't want to see it again. Jake Hill getting a tap from the back of Senna Proctor. Moffat's gone wide. Hill going side by side as well to try and take the lead of this race. Going around the outside now, coming into the complex. He'll have the inside line if he can just hold it. And finally, Jake Hill takes the lead here at Croft after so much action in race 1. He's got the lead now. And now, Josh Cook's up to third. He's passed his teammate Senna Proctor, the two BTC racing cars side by side. Moffat down to second. Turkington down into fifth. And Tom Chilton's round with another big accident. Is that Rory Butcher again? Yes, Rory Butcher's out of the car. This will surely deploy the safety car. This is down at the exit of the complex, coming into the hairpin, and that is Butcher out of the race. Safety car surely needed, and that'll neutralise the race. No sign of it at the moment. What an opening lap here at Croft. Fantastic opening lap. So much drama. What's that? That's calling inside Oliphant. Oliphant goes off, straight lines the exit out of Hawthorne Bend and the chicane, and he's parked in the middle of the track. And now, with 4 cars off the track, 5 cars off the track, the safety car is finally brought out. They will race until they see the boards though, so Proctor holds on for third place away from Josh Cook at the moment, but they've seen the boards now, they've got the message. Safety car deployed. No overtaking allowed. And that now brings the racing down to the beat. What a start. What an absolutely fantastic start. Oliphant's trying to fight his way back now as well. He's got rear suspension problems. Looks like it could be possible puncture as well, unfortunately. What a magnificent launch we've been seeing then. Let's go on board with Sutton. He's now P6. Gets a great launch, but everybody in front of him just gets a million times better. Josh Cook gets a fantastic getaway. Looks to the inside of Proctor. Turkington's on the outside as well. Proctor locks up. So does Morgan as well. And Moffat as well. They all three of them lock up. Oh, and Cook whacks the side of Turkington as well. That forces the gap wide. Sutton looks to go to the inside line coming through. Turkington straight lines the chicane because there's no room for him. So Stewart's might be lightly there as well. But a dramatic start. On lap 3 of 15 here. The race will be extended, surely, to multiple distances as well. But safety car out again. As you can see, the field on the driver track are bunched up. And Josh Cook really did bump Colin Turkington coming out of Tower towards the Jim Clark S's. And I think Josh Cook might get a penalty for that because he was forcing Turkington off the track several times in that little run in there. Not great at all between the two. So, take a breath. Take a very deep breath. As, Tom Oliphant now goes over to speak with some young fans as well watching on. Speaks with a young girl and a young boy as well, and one of their fathers. And Oliphant as well. Just watching along now with the fans. That's nicely done there to go speak to them. Right, let's take another look at it with Tom Chilton. No, one ball with Josh Cook, sorry. So this is Josh Cook's start. Gets a great launch. Watches Turkington and Proctor go head-to-head in towards turn 1. There's the lock-up from Aidan Moffat as well. Proctor reacts slightly by forcing Turkington off. Cook backs into Proctor. Proctor then hits Turkington. Turkington hits Cook, then coming to the chicane area as well. Turkington has to take the escape road. But it's here that's the problem as well. How much did... Because Turkington now gained an unfair advantage. He passed him off the racing line. So Cook now sends it around the outside line coming into Tower. And he tries it on with Senna Proctor as well. Now Turkington comes back with him. And look, Turkington's actually forcing him off the track. So now Turkington's all sideways. Josh Cook bangs into the side of him to say, "Get off me, son." And holds off as well. That was a very chaotic couple of corners there between them. Well, that has deployed the safety car as well. This is the accident further back. So what happened with Rory Butcher then? Butcher gets it in. Butcher was 3 into 1, doesn't go. Boardley hit Chilton, and already Butcher was off the track just in the melee. And Oliphant had a rear puncture, and the tyre blew on him coming through the chicane and just went straight on as well. So that tyre was already way gone before anything else changed. Butcher's car put onto a low loader, and we will go again. Race will be extended by 3 laps, so it will be another 18-lap race. Oliphant now taking photos with the fans and asking, "Could you sign my cap, please, sir?" Yes, of course I will. Can I just point out, none of this happened to me at Snetterton, did it? As Oliphant's now stopped with the rear suspension. They might red flag this, just to clean the track up. We've got cars everywhere. Oliphant close to the track now as well. But they might just get away with it because there's an Arco barrier just there, so they might be able to push him back. People setting tents up as well up there and gazebos to keep out of it as well. Love the fans here as Oliphant's now back in the pit lane. Doesn't take that long to get back, actually, here at Croft. It's quite quick. I think he's been picked up as well by one of the medical cars. Porsche red safety car out on the circuit then with its lights flashing as well. Circulating with Hill leading, Moffat second, Proctor third, Cook fourth. In fact, remarkably, the top 9 have not moved positions. The top 9 have not changed positions since lights out. Taylor Smith is up 5 as well with another great manoeuvre. But wow. So now we just get back on again. keep on as well. We've got the YouTube chat if you want any questions answered as well under the safety car period. You've got the driver tracker as well and everything on the side with a lap counter and your driver's names as well. I'm going to have to sort that out actually so it's not as big a blue as it looks and it's quite more tidy. And we've got more to do things. I might tidy that up before the end of the next race actually. If I put a marker on where it needs to be. 5 of 15 then. We've been safety car is in this lap. I've been told by race control as well. There's flies hanging everywhere in this box. So I'm right above an LED light. So they all gravitate towards it. Race control, look. Safety car is in this lap. So they've obviously managed to wheel Tom Oliphant out of the way. And we can safely go racing this lap. Multiple safety cars. One racing lap also. And Ollie Jackson is up into 16th place. He started this race 29th. He's up an amazing amount of places already. And we've only had one racing lap, so that is fantastic as well on the board there. Josh Cook running P4. He'll want to get ahead of his teammate Senna Proctor coming into the next few as well and just say, I'll have some of that, thank you, Sonny Jim, and get ahead. Green flag running will come out soon, of course. One thing I do love about the touring cars, and even with Formula E as well, I don't have to press the safety car button or the red flag button. It does it automatically for you. Here we go then, folks. We're getting ready for all of the action. It is round number 20 of 30 already in this amazing British Touring Car Championship season. We're going to get restarted once again then. Jake Hill will lead them out at the last corner of the hairpin. Green flags are flying. Race extended to 18 laps. And we are back racing here at Croft with a good restart from Jake Hill. The clouds now have come in a lot down towards turn 1. That chance of rain, by the way, for the last race of the day, increasing very, very, very much. Of course, got 2 hours or so until the next race. So it's easily possible. Hill leads. 1:31.134 is his fastest lap of the race so far as well. And, oh, what's happened here? What has happened? Is that Nick Hamilton hitting the back of Aaron Taylor-Smith before the restart? I think it was. And it's more side-by-side drama now as well with Senna Proctor being under attack by his own teammate and Josh Cook as well. Josh is trying to find every way through as they come through the Jim Clark S's as well. Through Barcroft as well, trying to have another action zone. Holding it through. Finding the better acceleration time. Oh, on that, Jack Butel with his bumper up as well in the number 96. So I said that in race 1. I was worried about that happening to Jake Hill. But this time, Borderley's, just up. Jack Butel's windscreen up in front of him. So race lap 2 effectively completed. Race extended to 18 laps as well. By the stewards, annoying little gnat flies in front of the commentary box camera, just flying through your eye. Fastest lap of the race now is Jake Hill with a 1:23.083. So he has gone, what was it? He is 1.3 seconds faster. 1.3 seconds faster than Aidan Moffat behind him. Hill has absolutely shot out of the block here today. Not bad for the MB Motorsport squad. Mark Blondell got his phone number. Could ring him after the end of this race and say, Mark, how was that race? Rain clouds circulating as well. Top 4 runners at the moment, all medium tyres. As Ingram has passed Morgan as well on that last lap time, so they've switched around. Morgan up 4 places. Rowbottom up 11. Ollie Jackson up 14 places. Definitely the one to watch. The 2 BTC racing cars. Again, battling Senna Proctor and Josh Cook. Getting a bit close together. There's some bodywork damage there on the left-hand side of the car for Tom Ingram. Looks like one of the wing mirrors has come off. So you don't really need it here at Croft. 2 seconds now Hill has over the rest of the field as Sutton tries to go right around the outside of Colin Turkington. He even had a go at Josh Cook as well. Turkington forces Sutton to the extreme outside line as well, saying, you're not having that here today. Not now, not ever. Back down the start straight we go. Multiple cars side by side. Jelly to 10th as well. Ingle's got a lot of damage on that left-hand side of the car. I wonder if Bonnet's going to fly up on him as well, like we saw with Jack Butel. Butel, Hamilton and Oliphant, and Butcher in the pits at the moment. But if Butel and Hamilton pitting, and could be out of the race as well on lap 8 of 18. Now, 1:22.687, fastest lap of the race for Tom Chilton as well, running in 21st place at the moment as they come round Bar Croft. Several now cars coming through the Jim Clark S's, which is earlier on in the track as well, as you can see on the driver tracker. Now through Bar Croft, Cook locking up the rears as well, nearly slamming into the back of Proctor, trying to find positions that need to be done. Who's that kicking dust up as well at the back? Oh my word. A lot more dust being kicked up than I thought there would be. Keeps on finding the positions, keeps on finding the right lines as well. As Turkington looks to the inside to get through on Cook, Sutton looks to the inside as well to try and get through on Turkington. It's a yin and yang situation out here at the moment. Lap 9 of 18, we're halfway. So Hill leads, but there we now see the battle for second place as 2.231 Hill has got over Moffat as well. So absolutely demolishing the running order at the moment. Dust kicked up there on the front there as well. Wonder who's done that on the track as Chilton circulates as well. Chilton, if I look at it, he's down in 21st place with that fastest lap. He'll get the bonus point as well. No doubt somebody in the top 10 wants that bonus point. Dark clouds coming in over the back of this circuit as well. As they come through the Jim Clark S's. As I said, last year, we had, I think it was Carl Bordley who barrel rolled it about 6 times. Oh, and Proctor's led to the room on the inside, coming through Barcroft, the 2 BTC Racing cars touch. Proctor gets bodged out wide as well. Manages to fend from Turkington. Turkington slams into the side of Ash Sutton as well. Sutton has the outside line. Turkington breaks later. Coming into the complex, he keeps Sutton behind him. Turkington is now so much and trying to keep Proctor. What a run there. And Josh Cook hit his own teammate. It's rule 1. Don't hit your teammate. He might get in trouble for that one. I can see why. Down we go again then. Sutton's on the back of Turkington as well, trying to find the racing line. In towards turn number 1. No yellows, so all green. Turkington to P5 now. Cook to P3. Loads of drivers now kicking up some dust on the entrance to turn 1 at Clervaux. So Chilton right at the back in this running order in 21st place as well. Taylor Smith is 4 seconds back as well on that matter. As we're now on lap 10. Last lap time was a 1:23.5 for Hill as well. So it's going to take a while to complete this race. 14 minutes in. Usually being about a 25-minute race. So is that Oliphant going a bit sideways as well and allowing Plato through? Looking at the board, I can't see which one of it was actually. Well, Oliphant's out of it, so it must be Stephen Jelly. And Jelly is holding up Chris Smiley. So it's Chris Smiley then. Having a go. Plato trying on Osborne as well, actually. Their battle is quite close together, just 2 tenths between them. Track limits warning for car 40. That's Carl Bordley. So he's got the black and white flag as well. So Bordley better play by the rules. Although, where is he down on that timing monitor? Down 24th place at the moment. So isn't much to needing to be done at the moment. Hold it on then. Round 20 or 30. After this race, just 10 to go. Well, 9 to go. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah. Closing in on this championship. You count the last race, of course, as well. Holds it back through. As this is Moffat now holding off second place from Josh Cook. Cook's on the accelerator now, down in towards into Tower in the hairpin, trying to send it around the outside of Aidan Moffat as well. Moffat knew he was there. Brake late, controls the racing line. Cook tries to go to the inside. Moffat shuts the door. Moffat's put his car right in the middle of the track. Cook's trying to go left and right, coming into the Jim Clark S's. He's got a good run out of there as he comes into Sunny in and Sunny out. And Cook even takes to the grass. coming into Barcroft to try and get through. Hasn't paid off. So Moffat trying to hold off every nook and cranny that Josh Cook can throw at him. It's not paying off. Colin Turkington running P4 at the moment, holding off. And Sutton's dropped down to 8th place. Shedden and Ingram move 6 and 7. So Sutton drops down 2 places now as well. Turkington rejoins this title fight. Moffat breaks very early into the hairpin as well. 3.9 seconds as it was across the line. It's now 3.8. 3.888 across the line then between Hill and Moffat at the moment. Holds it together then. Tries to find the perfect racing line. Well, I noticed that as well. Shedden Ingram passing there as well. Just heard it from Tim Harvey. Oh, there's a bodywork that's stuck on the track as big dust being kicked up in the front there as well. Oh, and Josh Cook trying to send it around the outside this time, and Moffat down in towards the hairpin. Hasn't worked. Sorry, down to Tower. Hasn't worked. Now coming to the second sector time. Through the Jim Clark S as we go. And Turkington's all over the back now as well of Josh Cook. Running a little bit wide. Nearly all 4 wheels over the white line. Some dust being kicked up again. Josh Cook trying everything. Moffat has put his car directly in the middle of the track. Through every racing line and every straight part of the track. Proctor's been passed. Proctor's been passed. So Shedden goes through. And has Ingram got through as well? Yes, Ingram's got through. So Shedden 5th. Ingram 6th. Sutton 7th. And this is what happens. So let's go on board with Sutton. Sutton got forced off the track by Shedden. Shedden hit the side. Or was it Ingram? Ingram's got the damage though. Side by side, Turkington now has got the inside line of the exit as well. And they're rubbing down the start-finish straight. Josh Cook trying to defend the inside line to stop Shedden going through. Turkington trying to go around the outside as well. Shedden goes on the inside, touches the side of Turkington, forces Turkington through the gravel. And Turkington goes down about 4 or 5 places. He's back to Senna Proctor in P9. So Turkington now, I think, goes to P8 on that running order. Sutton's now back up through in top the positions. Ingram's got a bonnet that's flapping around like no business at the moment. He's ahead now as well. It's all sorts of mayhem coming into the chicane as well. Ingram dives on the inside of Shedden as well. Proctor now under attack as well by Turkington and Morgan. Morgan holds the inside line, trying to get through on Turkington. Hasn't worked. Turkington again being forced off the racing line. Morgan is trying everything to get through his fellow BMW driver. Dan Lloyd side by side now with Stephen Jelly going all the way out the outside. They're side by side into Croft. This is a risky one as well. Lloyd gets hit, goes wide onto the grass. Jelly goes through. Osborne goes through, and now Lloyd's back towards Plato. Turkington's in trouble as well. Yeah, Turkington now down to P8 on the board. It's Hill, Moffat, Cook, Sutton, Ingram, Shedden, Proctor, Turkington, Smiley, Morgan, top 10. Who's that off? Dan Lloyd's off the track as well. In this middle of pack racing we've got going on. Several cars side by side. It's more like NASCAR coming out of the last corner. They've all bunched up massively. And it's all side by side as Turkington now tries to get past Senna Proctor. Hasn't worked out. Plato to 12th. Jackson to 14th. Goff is now 15th. Rowbottom 16th. Lloyd 17th. He's dropped down the order. Chilton moves on to 18th as well. Oh, and Sutton moved up 3 places on that last lap, and this is how he did it. So down towards turn 1. Here comes all the drama. Sutton moves up 3 places here as well. Turkington turns in, gets whacked off by Shedden as well. Shedden now gets nudged off the track by Ingram, and through he goes. So Turkington, Shedden and Ingram take each other off, and Sutton going through, smiling and waving as well. Track limits. No, yeah, your track limits and a black and white flag for car 11 now on the board as well. So Jason Plato getting a track limits warning. Moffat now holding off Josh Cook as well for second place on the board. Josh Cook looks to the inside. Sutton trying to go through. Ingram trying to go through as well. Whoa. Ingram trying to go around the outside as well, trying to get past Sutton. Hasn't worked. Might do, though. Gets the inside line to the hairpin. Forces Sutton to go high side. And here comes Shedden as well. Ingram goes through on Sutton now. He's got through. Shedden can't find a way through now. So that's now Cook to 3rd. Ingram to 4th. Sutton down to 5th place as well. Sutton trying to go around on the outside in towards Clervaux. On Ingram as well. Hasn't paid off. And he's closing between the two. My goodness me, this is a dramatic race. Ingram, Sutton and Shedden on the soft compound tyre. Everybody else on the top front of them are mediums. Hill, Moffat, Cook, mediums. And behind them as well, Prods on the mediums, Turkington's on the softs. Morgan, softs, Jelly soft, Smiley medium as well. This is so chaotic right now as well. You've got to try and find the right ones as well. Turkington's very much under pressure. As Santa Proctor looks to the inside, coming through now side by side through the Jim Clark S's. Turkington holds his own. And Turkington gets ahead of Santa Proctor. Proctor now drops down to 8th position. Turkington goes to P7. Well, it is all kicking off here, isn't it? It is all dramatic stuff, and it is all racing. 5.882 seconds. 5.9 seconds now on the board for Hill to Moffat in that gap. So they're closing positions again and again and again. Ingram now under pressure. He's having an attack on Josh Cook. Sutton's now attacking Ingram as well. What was it? 3 to go. Yeah, we're into the extra time now. As the track darkens as well and the lights come on as well to just see where they're going. Ingram's only got one light as well. They have expressed interest as well. They want to do a night race for the touring cars. I think that'd be quite fun. We used to have them in the late 90s. They used to start at the stroke of midnight. Saturday night to Sunday morning. So first race of the day would be a night race at midnight. It used to be really, really good fun. Don't know why we don't do that anymore. I'd love a night race in the touring cars. That'd be great. So Ingram holding off as well. Moffat is still doing amazingly well, holding off for second place here, I must add as well. In a race that doesn't usually perform well for him, he's done extremely, extremely well. Back now through the action zones. Hill, Moffat, Cook, Ingram, Sutton, top 5. But now Jake Hill looking to get a victory here again. Surprisingly, he's fourth in the title, and this will be his first win. He's had 4 third places. He's had 1 second, and now he's about to add 1 win to his list in this season as well. As Ingram gets a tap from the back of Sutton as well. That Subaru getting a bit punchy out there with the back there of the Hyundai for Ingram as well out there. Yeah, the Hyundai. Sutton goes to the inside and just taps the back of Ingram, lifts off the rear tyre off the ground under braking as well, so didn't actually help. Gazebo's being set up left, right and centre as well. Hill's now got a 5.5 second advantage as Moffat puts a wheel on the grass coming out of the chicane down towards Tower. Is that going to change anything? Cook looking to the outside. Hasn't changed anything just yet, though. What a beautiful race this is turning out to be. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely 110% a race of attrition. With race 3 later on looking to be wet. Can't wait to see what's going to happen then, because the rain clouds are coming and the weather forecasts have been saying rain in race 3 this afternoon. And it looks like it could happen. So it's only 2 hours away, of course. Side-by-side battle still going on here as well. Josh Cook, Ingram and Sutton all in a battle, throwing Shedden into that mix as well, actually, as we come on to the last lap, about to start lap 18 of 18. Now, closing in, 6.2 seconds now as Cook tries to tag everybody into that last hairpin as well. Together, it's a big, big train now. Last lap the call. Hill leads 6.049 seconds. Moffat is in second place. He has a second to Josh Cook, who's in third. And then it's, as well, we're holding off. So it's Moffat, Cook, Ingram, Sutton, Shedden, Turkington, Proctor, Smiley, Morgan, all of that lot just stuck in a massive train together. As you can see on your driver tracker, track might require some cleanup before the next race. So expect another delay to the running order. We're on here at 5:05 British Summer Time this afternoon for the last race of the day. Probably will be delayed, especially if it's raining. That could throw out red flags and that lot. So last race of the day could be interesting to see where we're going to get later. Back through. Last lap. Jake Hill, just like Aidan Moffat, going to win his first race of the year. Not bad at all for MB Motorsports. Here he is coming into the last couple of corners. Moffat P2 gets a podium again. Turns from 21 points to 18 points. Not bad. What a day for firsts. Race 1 of the day. Aidan Moffat won his first race of the year. And now MB Motorsports and Jake Hill take the checkered flag and win race number 20 of the season. His first win of the year. Jake Hill wins, another new winner in this crazy season. Moffat second, Cook third, Ingram, Sutton and Shedden, Turkington, Proctor, Smiley, Morgan, Jelly, Plato, Osborne, Jackson, Goff, Rowbottom, Chilton with the fastest lap. Then it's Lloyd, Smelt, Mitchell, Edwards and Taylor Smith in 22nd. Bordley, Neats and Halstead complete the running order. Butel is last on the board. Then Hamilton out, Oliphant and Butcher. 4 thirds, 2 seconds and a win for Jake Hill. What a race. Race 2 winner is Jake Hill. Definitely a good race. A good field story as well for MB Motorsports getting a win this season. I think, yeah, I can hear a massive round of applause now circulating everything. And rightly so, that we've got that atmosphere. Let's confirm the results then. It's Jake Hill who wins after 18 laps as well, followed by, from a manufacturer driver, then it's Aidan Moffat in second, Josh Cook is third, Ingram fourth, Ash Sutton fifth, Gordon Shedden sixth, and Colin Turkington seventh, Senna Proctor eighth, Chris Smiley ninth, and Adam Morgan, takes over P10. Drop down 11 to 20. Stephen Jelly, Jason Plato, Sam Osborne, Ollie Jackson, Jack Goff, Dan Rowbottom, Tom Chilton, Dan Lloyd, Sam Smelt, and Jack Mitchell are the 11 to 20 runners. Jack Goff is the last point scorer in this race. Jade Edwards 21st, followed by Aaron Taylor-Smith, Carl Bordley, Andy Neat, and then Nick Halstead. Jack Butel's a lap down. Nick Hamilton's out of the race, the same as Tom Oliphant, and Rory Butcher not even completing the first lap, bringing out the safety car. Not a bad race 2 here from the championship. Jake Hill is the winner. Then here today, we will be back 5:05 p.m. British Summer Time for all of the action from the last race of the day here. Is it going to start raining? Could do. The crowd are putting their coats on and putting the brollies up. Looks like the rain's definitely in the air. Join us to find out what's going to happen. 5:05 here on YouTube. Set the reminder. It's going to be fun. Bye for now.